Do you ever feel a little off, tired, or nauseous, but easily dismiss it as just a long day or too much sugar? What if those subtle warnings are your body's way of signaling deeper issues with your liver, and some of your favorite drinks are actually masking these vital alerts? Recognizing which beverages to approach with caution is crucial for protecting your liver and ensuring early detection of any underlying problems. Today, we're going to dive into 5 types of drinks that might hide liver issues, explaining their effects on your body and why their consumption can be misleading or dangerous for those at risk. Number 1. Sugary alcoholic cocktails. Sugary alcoholic cocktails can be incredibly sneaky when it comes to your liver's health. The high sugar content in these drinks, combined with alcohol, can really hide the early warning signs of liver damage, such as persistent fatigue or nausea. This combination creates a powerful way to cover up your body's distress signals. Drinks like pina coladas, margaritas, and various flavored vodkas are perfect examples of this tricky combination. Their sweet, often fruity flavors make them so easy to drink, encouraging faster and larger consumption than more straightforward alcoholic beverages. This increased intake really ramps up the liver's work without immediate noticeable discomfort. The sugar itself can lessen or even completely hide the unpleasant feelings of a hangover or just feeling generally unwell that would typically follow alcohol consumption. This misleading feeling of being fine can lead individuals to continue drinking, perhaps even more frequently, despite their liver already being under significant stress or actively sustaining damage. It's like a cycle where the very signal that should tell you to stop is simply silenced. This hiding of symptoms really delays getting the medical help you need, and it slows down your liver's natural healing process. When the body's warning system is ignored, liver damage that could be reversed in its early stages can advance unnoticed to more severe and potentially irreversible conditions. So, understanding this hidden risk is truly vital for protecting your liver. Now, how about we uncover another dangerous combination that might be lurking right there in your glass? Number 2. Energy drinks mixed with alcohol. The combination of energy drinks with alcohol creates an especially sneaky way of hiding liver damage symptoms. You see, caffeine, which is a key ingredient in energy drinks, is a powerful stimulant. It directly fights off feelings of tiredness, a very common and early symptom of liver distress. This false sense of being wide awake can make someone ignore fatigue that would otherwise signal an issue. Popular examples of these risky mixtures include vodka Red Bulls and Jaeger bombs, drinks you often see people, especially younger folks, having in social settings. The stimulating effects of the energy drink can make you feel less drunk, even when blood alcohol levels are dangerously high, encouraging further alcohol consumption. The risks associated with this blend go way beyond just hiding tiredness. It involves overstimulation of the central nervous system, missed crucial warning signs from the body, and putting extra huge strain on the liver. The liver is already working overtime to process the alcohol, and adding the metabolic burden of stimulants can just completely overload it. This dulled feeling of fatigue and intoxication really makes it more likely that you'll drink even more, piling on the harm that's being done upon the liver. And when your body's natural limits are forced past their natural boundaries, liver damage can speed up, often without you even realizing how serious it is until it's far too late. But hold on, it's not just these obvious mixes that can be so deceptive. Sometimes, even seemingly healthy choices can be hiding liver problems. Let's talk about those next. Number 3, over-the-counter herbal detox teas. Over-the-counter herbal detox teas can be really misleading when it comes to liver health. Many of these products are sold with big promises of cleansing and making you feel brand new, which can create a mistaken belief that your liver is perfectly fine. This feeling of wellness might cause people to push aside or ignore mild, early symptoms of liver issues, such as bloating, just feeling unwell for no clear reason, or a general feeling of being unwell, believing the tea is fixing things. The ingredients in these detox teas, as they're called, are often a blend of various herbs, some of which may have powerful diuretic or laxative effects, leading to a temporary feeling of lightness or improved digestion. However, this feeling doesn't actually mean your liver is detoxing or healing. In fact, some herbal components can negatively interact with medications or even put direct stress on your liver, especially if consumed in large quantities or by individuals with pre-existing conditions. The real danger lies in relying on these unregulated products for what you think is liver support, while actual liver damage continues to get worse without you knowing. Without professional medical diagnosis and intervention, the underlying liver condition, whether it be inflammation, fatty liver disease, or something more serious, can get worse quietly. Consumers might delay seeking proper medical advice, believing their herbal tea regimen is all they need for their health. This delay can have serious consequences, as early detection and intervention are absolutely vital for managing liver conditions successfully. So, while you might feel better on the surface, the damage can just keep piling up internally. Now, let's shift our focus to another category of really common drinks that, even though they're non-alcoholic, can pose a significant hidden threat to your liver. Number 4, non-alcoholic fatty drinks, sugary sodas, fraps. Now, this might sound a bit surprising, but non-alcoholic fatty drinks, such as sugary sodas and heavily sweetened coffee beverages like fraps, carry a really significant hidden risk to liver health. The excessive sugar content, particularly high fructose corn syrup, in these popular drinks is a huge factor in developing non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, often called NAFLD. This condition can turn into more serious liver damage, even if you never touch alcohol. These sugary beverages can also hide warning signs of liver issues by providing quick energy boosts. When the liver is struggling, fatigue is a common symptom. The rush of sugar and caffeine in these drinks can briefly make that tiredness go away, so it's easy to miss that steady underlying fatigue that's actually your liver calling for help. This short burst of energy creates a fake feeling of being well, stopping people from looking into why they're so tired in the first place. The continued consumption of these unhealthy choices, often because you think it's non-alcoholic, so it must be safe. Xerania really ramps up the risks to liver health. People may mistakenly believe that because a drink contains no alcohol, it's harmless, not realizing the huge metabolic load placed on the liver by excessive sugar. This misconception lets liver damage get worse silently without clear symptoms. Your body's reliance on these quick sugar fixes can lead to a nasty cycle where a struggling liver is even more weighed down by too much processed sugar. This constant strain can speed up NAFLD and push it towards even more serious liver conditions. So, from those hidden sugars we just talked about, to other deceptive forms of alcohol, believe it or not, there's still more to uncover about drinks that can conceal liver problems. Let's dive in. Number 5, dark beer and hard liquor shots. There's a really common and dangerous misconception out there that some forms of alcohol are less harmful than others. For example, some people might believe that dark beer is somehow safer or less of an impact on the liver than clear spirits, or that consuming just shots reduces overall intake. This belief is just plain wrong and can lead to a false sense of safety regarding liver health. The reality is that all types of alcohol, whether it's a rich, dark stout, a light lager, or a strong shot of whiskey, are processed by your liver in pretty much the same way. Your liver's main job is to detoxify alcohol, turning it into substances that are less harmful. This process strains your liver cells, no matter the drink's color or what form it comes in. Therefore, all forms of alcohol can equally help hide and make liver symptoms worse, things like fatigue, confusion, or even that subtle yellowing of your skin or eyes called jaundice. The impact of high alcohol concentrations, particularly in hard liquor shots, and certain drinking patterns, common with strong beers or spirits, can be extremely damaging. When you drink quickly, like with shots, it just completely overwhelms your liver's ability to process alcohol efficiently, leading to higher blood alcohol levels and more intense cell damage. Similarly, the higher alcohol by volume, ABV, in dark beers compared to lighter ones means greater alcohol exposure per serving, which consumers often don't realize. This constant attack on your liver, combined with the hiding of symptoms, stops people from seeing just how much liver damage is actually happening. The body's signals of distress are either blamed on a heavy night out or just completely ignored, letting the disease progress silently. This just goes to show how essential it is to understand how your liver really works and what crucial signs it might be trying to send you. Let's delve deeper into that. Liver function and symptom masking. The liver is an absolutely vital organ, acting as your body's main detoxification center and its metabolic powerhouse. It filters toxins from the blood, produces bile for digestion, stores essential vitamins and minerals, and manages your energy by processing the carbs, fats, and proteins you eat. When the liver is not working properly, its ability to do these critical jobs goes down, leading to a whole cascade of health issues. However, the symptoms of liver damage are often quite vague and can be easily hidden by other conditions or, as we've seen, by certain beverages. Common early symptoms include persistent fatigue, unexplained nausea, loss of appetite, and just feeling generally unwell. More advanced signs can include subtle jaundice, yellowing of the skin or eyes, or disorientation, but these usually show up when the damage is already quite significant. The sneaky way symptoms get hidden means that these vital warning signs get missed or are blamed on other things, which delays getting a proper diagnosis. It's absolutely critical for you to realize that persistent, subtle changes in your health, especially those related to energy levels or digestive comfort, could be indicators of liver distress, even if you consume drinks that seem perfectly harmless. Understanding how easily these signs can be missed brings us to the very real and serious dangers of allowing liver damage to go undetected. Real dangers of masking liver damage. The true danger here of masking liver damage, symptoms through continued consumption of deceptive beverages, lies in the delayed diagnosis and the delayed help you need. Time and again, studies and clinical data show us that individuals who continue to consume drinks that hide their symptoms often end up with much more advanced liver disease, making treatment way harder and less effective. This delay can have deep and irreversible consequences for health. Liver damage usually goes through several stages. It often begins with fatty liver, steatosis, where fat accumulates in the liver cells. If whatever's causing it continues, this can turn into alcoholic hepatitis or non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, known as NASH, which means inflammation and damage to your liver cells. Without intervention, this inflammation can lead to cirrhosis, where healthy liver tissue is replaced by scar tissue, seriously hurting how your liver works. The final stage is liver failure, a condition that truly threatens your life. The good news here is that fatty liver, and sometimes even early alcoholic hepatitis, can be reversed with completely stopping harmful substances and making big changes to your lifestyle, especially if caught early. However, once cirrhosis sets in, the damage is mostly irreversible. That's why recognizing symptoms early is absolutely critical. Ignoring the warning signs can turn a condition that could have been managed into one that threatens your life. This just highlights how urgent it is to really understand these risks. So, knowing all this, what can you do? Let's talk about some healthier alternatives and tips. Healthier alternatives and tips. Protecting your liver doesn't mean giving up all the drinks you enjoy. Instead, it involves making smart choices and picking drinks that are truly liver-friendly. Water, the simplest yet most effective choice, is so important for your overall health, and it helps your liver by assisting with detoxification. Unsweetened herbal teas, rich in antioxidants, can also be beneficial without adding sugar or unhealthy chemicals. Even black coffee, consumed in moderation, has even been linked to some potential liver protective benefits in certain studies. Beyond drink choices, moderation in everything, especially alcohol, is absolutely key. If you choose to drink alcohol, do it responsibly and in small amounts, giving your liver a chance to recover. Regular liver health checkups, especially if you have risk factors like obesity, diabetes, or a history of alcohol consumption, are so valuable. These checkups can help detect issues early, often before you even notice symptoms or they become severe. Finally, it is absolutely essential to talk about any supplements you're taking, including detox products or herbal teas, with your healthcare provider before consuming them. Lots of herbs can interact with medications or even have negative effects on your liver, and relying on them without medical advice can actually be dangerous. Your doctor can provide personalized advice and make sure that any steps you take are truly beneficial for your liver health. And with all that in mind, let's wrap things up. Avoiding drinks that mask the symptoms of liver damage is a really important step toward catching issues early and getting on the path to recovery. By being aware of how certain beverages can hide vital warning signs, you give yourself the power to take proactive steps for your health. If you have risk factors for liver disease or begin to notice even mild, persistent symptoms, seeing a medical professional right away is essential. Protect your liver today to maintain long-term health and significantly lower your risk of irreversible damage. So, please share this information with friends and family to help raise awareness about the surprising risks hidden in so many everyday drinks. And if you want more science-backed health insights and practical tips to protect your body, subscribe. Also, join the conversation by leaving your questions or experiences about liver health in the comments below.